G'day everybody, you're watching Max Freedom Live at Topolini's Cafe in Warwick with Augusto Zimmermann on screen.
Pauline Hanson.
Max Freedom filming at front. Looks like Courage is the queue there on the front left with her camera and microphone.
She is indeed a true hero.
Hang loose recluses at home,
in particular the working class.
but I'm there
Labor is the part of
in
the
commentary
elites
form.
and of oligarchs.
I don't mean to be rude by talking over Augusto Zimmermann. I don't want to take it away from the fact that Max Freedom has got the original live video on Facebook. So if you can see Facebook and follow Max Freedom Australia, you'll come across this video of this event with Pauline Hanson live at Topolini's Cafe in Warwick, Western Australia.
Be honest to my convictions. The British colonization of
I
Australia.
just got notification that this was going live and just thought, bugger it, I'll set it up. And hello, can you hear me? Is there anybody out there? What I'll do is just put the mic down as I try and work out another method to try and get the speech on the film and my commentary. For now, I'll just let it run with the microphone near the speaker. Stand by.
What he saw as his humane mission to treat the indigenous people with respect and to invite them to be part of the new society. Philip appreciated the role of religion and Christianity in particular as the basis for an ordered and civilized society. And thanks to his insistence that there should be no slavery in a free land, the abolitionist principles of Sir William Wilberforce were embedded from the outset. Inspired by the example of Wilberforce, many of the settlers set to protect the Australian Aborigines. This is not to say there were no negative influences, you know very well. Can I leave this with you?
For anyone out there watching this in La La Land, is the audio okay? Can I get a thumbs up if the audio's okay? I'm just going to try and work out a way how to change it so you can hear them, and I'll do some commentary as well. Thank you.
At the time of settlement, Christianity formed an integral part of the English system of law and government. I have written a 3-volume collection on this particular topic, by the way, so I don't have to extend so much on this. You just need to have the opportunity one day to read my 3 volumes on the subject. By contrast, the native inhabitants who occupied the Australian soil were comprised of a collection of hundreds of tribes speaking different languages, devoid of collective political purpose or leadership, often at war at each other and without the structures to allow sovereign negotiations or dealings. The attempt to identify aspects of Aboriginal law resulted in the artificial imposition of alien categories of thought on tribal society. Hence, Australia was simply declared as terra nullius, and its reception of the common law reaffirmed by Lord Wadsworth in Cooper and Stewart, 1889, insofar as it is visibly applicable to the circumstances of the colony. Despite the lack of Aboriginal legal recognition, the instructions from the British government to Governor Phillip explicitly mentioned the protection of the native population. The natives were legally recognized as subjects of the Crown and as such entitled to the full protection of the law. Governor Phillip's instructions dated 25th April 1787 explains this, but I don't have the patience, the opportunity to quote it here. I'll probably publish these eventually, so just wait a little bit more. Australia is now a federal system, a federation, and following the American federal model, the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Australia provides for a sharing of powers between the federal parliament and the parliaments of the respective states. Each state in Australia has its power to legislate and to create their own constitutions, parliaments, and governments, provided the explicit limitations as provided by the Constitution. As it currently stands, the Australian Constitution can only be amended through a mode of alteration as provided by Section 128 of the Constitution. Since 1901, 44 proposals have been put to the Australian people. Only 8 of them, or of just 18%, have been successfully approved. 26 of the 38 referenda questions posed since Federation have involved attempts to concentrate more power in Canberra at the expense of the states. And in 1999, the political establishment required Australia to decide on whether a new preamble should be added to the Constitution, which contained the recognition of Aborigines and Torres Strait Islanders as the nation's first peoples. However, only 39% voted yes. To make sure this will never happen again, the government is now committed to spend millions in an education campaign to convince you and other ordinary Australians that recognition in the Constitution carries a moral imperative and that another failed referendum is simply not acceptable. Of course, Aboriginal culture is already comprehensively recognized by the Australian law. Fortunately, as mentioned before, this is not something that is necessarily going to be vindicated. Instead of creating an authentic recognition, the fear is that the grant of constitutional privileges could drive us further apart than we have been for many generations. As noted Ian Callahan, a former Australian High Court Justice, any constitutional provision which might seek to justify a different law for peoples of different ethnicity on grounds of that ethnicity should be always resisted. This must be for reasons of fairness and social cohesion, as well as clarity of application. However, the Australian Prime Minister, this character who is known by the name of Anthony Albanese, commenced his election victory speech last May by declaring, on behalf of the Australian Labor Party, I commit to the Uluru Statement from the heart in full. This would involve a new amendment to the Constitution that would entrench First Nations voice in the Constitution, consisting of a standing body to advise federal parliament on laws that affect not just the Australian community, but potentially the nation as a whole. In July 2021, the Australian government released its final report on the Indigenous co-design process. This report proposes a consultative body offering advice to the government before a bill is introduced, as well as after a bill goes through its final phase of approval in Parliament. Called The Voice, this body of consultation consists of 24 unelected members of the Aboriginal community, unelected members of the Aboriginal community, including 5 members from remote regions. Due to the problems about confirming who is and who is not an Aborigine, the risk of a low turnout, apparently no member of this body will be elected. Sadly, this is the enduring legacy of Aboriginal affairs in Australia, writes Aboriginal writer Dana Scott. He believes that the push for such a voice serves only a mostly urban elitist voice, with titles such as professor or doctor, demanding far-reaching changes to the Aboriginal community. As an Aboriginal writer, Scott is especially concerned about privileged inner-city characters identifying themselves as Aboriginal, but that, in his view, don't have any idea about what it is like to be a real Aboriginal. The great hypocrisy is in all of this is that the very paternalistic behavior of the past that the present status quo so self-righteously decried, they now wish to constitutionalize and impose on the least fortunate, least educated, and most isolated members of society. changing the constitution in order to add this unelected body to act on behalf of the Aboriginal community would add an irrefutably paternalistic element to the nation's legal institutional framework. Of course, amending the constitution to such a purpose would create different rules for different people. However, the virtues of a constitution is precisely the equal treatment of all citizens, regardless of race, culture.
All right, just working on some audio technical issues.
Precisely the equal treatment of all citizens, regardless of race. So why is there
Just working on some audio technical issues. Just realised that's a bit too loud there, but it is going through live from what I can tell.
gives us his personal opinion on the subject. According to this Australian writer, historian, and former board member, mind you, and he managed
All right, that microphone is now down in volume, so the microphone should be a little bit smoother and flowing for the live stream. Test.
The real aim of the hardcore of today's political elites is to gain a once-in-a-life opportunity to change the constitution to fulfill their own political ambitions. Their ambitions are not
I guess the live stream is just like having your own network studio. So g'day to all the mainstream journalists out there tuning in to all of our lovely work, everyone. I mean, I've got to give credit here to Max Freedom because it's his video, his live stream. So Max Freedom on Facebook. I figure I might as well jump on YouTube, broadcast it live to an audience on YouTube. If you want me to shut up, that's good. Just give us a comment and say, hey.
Because it gives the majority of Australians the last
I feel like I'm there, but I'm not. I forgot this was on and I just got a message from the creator of this live stream not long ago who sent me the link to it. So Richie, if you're out there, no doubt later on, because this is your footage. Cheers for the link, bro. I hooked up and decided, let's go live. I'll get this running commentary as it's going in the background. Got a mic there, I'm walking around the house. Right now I'm away from the computer, so I can't see anything, or iPad, can't see anything. Just going to listen to a test.
Unfortunately, we know very well that far too many people in this nation have been indoctrinated to believe that our constitution is racist. That some areas in the document are racist.
Yep, well I just tested that. I just went to another room and that worked because I've got an iPad running with the live stream playing. So I can just go down the hallway and test the next room on the delay, because there is a big delay from when I say it to when it actually comes out through the live stream. So I guess there's a 20-second delay or whatever, something like that. I'm just walking around now, so it's good. I can get comfortable. Well, this is going in the background. If you need me to work on the audio for the speakers, I can try and put another mic there, so that could pick up a lot better. I'm going to go do a little test here. So I'm just going to go to my other studio mic and I'm going to go plug direct and see if that commentary comes through a little bit different with better quality mics. That's all about being wireless right now. Might get a bit of buffering on the audio of my voice right now because I'm walking between some rooms, so the walls could dampen this audio signal going back to the receiver over on the live stream. Which reminds me, I'd better plug that receiver, which is a mobile phone, into power because it could go flat. Better fix that up very soon. All right, I'm just going to switch out, guys, and switch into. All right, 1, 2, yeah, that should be, if that's working the way I think it should, I'm going to go monitor it and test it on the other section. Should be coming out through podcast mic, could be too loud or something like that, so I'm might have to adjust settings. I'll go check it.
From the other side of the world for a time
And that's coming through great. I just checked that in the other room, so nice and loud and boomy. Not sure about the audio for the speakers though, so I might have to fix that. Check that out and see what we can do. While I'm here, I can plug in some power to charge some things so I can keep this live stream going for the whole duration of this event. Yeah, I'll just muck around with some more audio technical things and just let the speeches do the business. I'll come back for some commentary in between takes. Thank you.
Of bureaucratic arbitrariness, woke corporation policies, and all the legal and financial obstacles to economic freedom and prosperity. In today's Australia, the status quo is unsustainable. The underlying contest is between
All right, so I'm giggling because I just heard the delayed commentary blasting through from the other room that's got the iPad playing live, so I can hear what's going on, and it worked. So yeah, it made me cackle when I heard how boomy that was. So I guess it's makes me feel like I'm just like a broadcasting agency, live on the scene, live studio commentary brought to you by Hang Loose Recluse. At this event, because the mainstream media won't be able to cover this event, so it takes the independent people to cover this. No doubt some mainstream media journos will be watching it because they'll do anything for a story to take other people's stuff, because that's just what they do. I guess it's what news is. So take our footage. Don't forget to tell everyone who you got it from. All right, so what's next? I'll just let you talk. I do have to go and do some things, but every time I hear this playing back in the other room, I get excited and come back and want to do some more talking. Maybe I'll go check the screen and see what comments are going, but I do have to go and plug the receiving device, which is the mobile phone, into power, charge. Let's go check this out. I might have to swap a cable or two. Let's go do it. Once again, you're watching the Hang Loose Recluse live broadcast of the Topolini's Cafe event at Warwick, Western Australia, and the footage you're viewing is Max Freedom Facebook page on Max Freedom Australia. Check it out, and yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what the event brings.
Let's try this one. I will repeat myself because this is an important passage in the story. Today, the great divide in this country is not between left and right, it's between people and oligarchy. Of course, we already have socialism in this country, it's quite obvious, which is a form of state capitalism and a very good thing for the ruling elites. Most Australians are subject to harsh socialism. As a result, a handful of individuals dominate our politics and our economy.
I think it's a classic. I'm live there, and one of those viewers that's watching right now is me. But it's a good test to test me radio station and go for it. Because basically that's what this is. It's a radio station. Now, believe it or not, in the room that I'm talking in, this is the room that's isolated from where the video source is. So I don't know what's going on the screen. So I might have to go turn the iPad down and go use it as a reference monitor. Let's go do some things.
And generated unprecedented levels of poverty and inequality in this nation. All this has been accompanied or followed by a dramatic increase in the political power of these oligarchs in more recent years. Instead of being continuously used by them as useful idiots as they are treating us, we should focus instead on fighting those who have caused the wealth and power of a few to dramatically increase over the last years at the expense of the rest of us. Power is exercised through institutions, parliament, global corporations, and the executive branch.
All right, welcome to the new people that have just tuned in. There's only 3 on the screen there, which isn't that much, but doesn't matter. It's still an audience. Thanks for coming, and makes it feel more organic and live. The fact that it is actually live out there, even though I'm kind of nervous always about live streams, because it's not quite the, it's not quite the experience of creating a video. Live kind of like, boom, it's all there. From go to woe. I've set up the audio. I've just changed mics on the other end with the speeches, so that's in another room. So this room here is totally isolated. That's why it sounds so boomy. Yeah, I really need to listen in headphones, and do some talking that way so I can hear properly what's going on.
Describe the rule of law principle of equality before the law as undesirable, fueling racial hatred towards one another, and spreading unsubstantiated fears of an otherwise Australia.
All right, I'm just going to go to a mic swap out because it sounds like the mic that the speeches are on isn't really picking up at a certain volume. I can't adjust volumes with the phone plugged in. It doesn't allow you to make adjustments internally, so I'll have to go swap a mic and see if I can get a louder microphone on the job over there.
Monopoly on weapons, but when the majority comes to the view their hope of power is illegitimate, then the oligarchs will become more vulnerable to a more popular resistance. This is why oligarchs acting. Sorry, I'm almost finished. Now it's just one page. Okay, relax. That's why they feel that they can hold this power by controlling the system. But we have to be convinced of their legitimacy, and you have to stop with the idea that they have legitimacy to oppress us. They have no legitimacy to oppress us. They are in the process of violation of the laws of this nation. They are not a law unto themselves. It's time to speak truth to power, put an end to the madness of all these actions that are totally arbitrary, contrary to the Constitution. Ultimately, I can say so as a constitutional law academic for more than 15 years, and they thought that was reasonably good when they appointed me a lawyer from commissioner.
All right, folks, we're back. I just thought I'd swing in and say some comments on the microphone as I'm rustling about the house from this live stream. It's a lazy man's live stream. It's a Hang Loose Recluse live stream of Max Freedom Australia from Facebook. So the real video's at Max Freedom Australia. So if you'd like to go see it, you can vacate now or just hang around for a bit of entertainment here, because I'll just do some running commentary every now and then and have a bit of a chat to you. But I'm still in panic mode because I wasn't planning to do this and I just set it up on a whim. Just once again, for anyone who wasn't tuned in before, if you weren't, I'll send the link to this live stream. I thought, bugger it, I'll go live, and it's a drop of a hat. So I'm running around getting things ready while I'm actually live. But thanks for tuning in. Hopefully we can get more people on there watching, and I'll try and give you some more commentary. More radio style acting. You know what I mean? You're like John Laws. You're Valvoline. You know what I mean.
By the time I speak, some of you may be back in job, but your present job probably says or pays the same, not so much as it used to pay even a couple of years ago. The way to overcome this problem is for us, the people of Australia, to finally get united. Finally. Not divided. Because that's the strategy of the Romans. The ancient Romans used to use this strategy. Divide and conquer. You are being useful idiots if you fall into this trap. This strategy is going on for thousands of years. Let's just open up a good book of history. You have to be careful. Most books of history.
Yeah, I just heard a bit of a speech going on outside there, and I'm like, in that part that's going on just there, and it's a worry what's being said. You know, like, am I going to get in trouble by YouTube? It's always a worry, these live events, and you know, so I guess that's where the mainstream media might have the last laugh because they don't bloody go and film the speeches. So I'll just have a bit of a chin wag, try and bluff it a bit. Yeah, it's not that it's not. I don't agree with it. You can check it out on Max Freedom. The people that are risking putting the whole video out there, so it is kind of a risk as such for me to do so based on speech content and all that sort of stuff, and the way freedom has been used as a design tool against us in this modern day and age. But you can't say much here. Basically, we've got to pretend we're working for a network, a corporate network, and just be on our best behaviour and try not to say bad things. You know, not bad things that are bad things, just bad things that are bad things to the people who think they're bad things, like people who moderate YouTubes and social medias. They think everything's a bad thing and you all know it. Anyway, enough of that rant. Let's get back to the speeches. Thank you.
Abandon this fight, because that's the fight that will ultimately decide the future of this nation and the future of our future generations. So let's continue here our fight for supporting Pauline Hanson, One Nation, and never, never, ever will you give up until the victory is achieved.
If there's no audio, hang in there. It's because I just did something and I'm checking to see whether the audio is working. So stand by. This side will be working, but I've got to check the speeches audio. So stand by.
And he's considered to be the leading constitutional law professor in Australia. And this is a book telling us how the rule of law has been undermined by this, rather than this oppressing us. So if you want to know more about what I have to say on constitutional law matters, this book is being sold by $35. And God bless you and have a good meal. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That's an excellent speech there. We'll just take a 5-minute break before we have Senator Pauline Hanson. To those that want to go to the restrooms outside, have a drink, stretch your legs. There's a number of media partners here today. There's Lindsay from Freedom Media, Scotty from Scorpion.
And don't forget Hang Loose Recluse, and there's also Max Freedom doing the lives, and there's probably the Bellman report there as well, and don't forget Silver, don't forget Silver, the Silver Media Group. Check them out. Thank you.
Richie from Max Freedom, and Robin from Courage is the Cure. Thank you so much for coming. And Gwendolyn.
And of course, Robin from Courage is the Cure. My bad there. Silly me, she's the first person I noticed there. Well, there's quite a few now, guys, and this is, why sometimes covering all the events, it's a good thing, but if you guys are happy for me to cover the events this way, cover your coverage, I'll do it this way. If this is what it takes for me to get some commentary out there and do it over there, and put the message out there as well at the same time. So this is where it's all part of the one big network. So, I'll have a chat to Max Freedom or anyone else who wants me to cover their live stream on another platform. I'd happily do it, provided you guys are cool with it. I'm only doing this because I'm sure Richie's going to be cool because, we are mates, and also because he sent me the link, which means, hey, do what you want with this link. It's all good. Thank you. Anyway, I'll get back to running around the house, fixing up things, still working this out. Stand by. I've come back to entertain you people. If there's anyone out there, I haven't checked the screens, but every now and then I feel like just jumping back in the hot seat here and just having a bit of a dribble, because this is the Hang Loose Recluse show, even though we're looking at the Max Freedom live video from Facebook of the Pauline Hanson speech coming up next. So stand by if you are just tuning in now. Pauline Hanson is coming, and I'm working on getting better audio there as well. So yeah, mucking around on the side. Wish only I could show you. I should be vlogging this vlog, if you know what I'm saying. I probably should. Nah, keep it private. Too easy. Anyway, you get back into it, and I'll get back into it, and I'll come and join you guys soon. And when the speech of Pauline Hanson's on, I'll try and shut up this time, okay? So thank you. That was all weeding it out and sorting it out. Once again, you're listening to the Hang Loose Recluse live broadcast of a live broadcast of a live broadcast event. Thank you. Don't be alarmed, everybody. Just about to unplug one of the mics and plug in another mic setup to see what's going on. And with that new microphone in position, I'm just going to go check test this from the keep it too loud, so stand by. Once again, sorry for any new viewers. We're just working on the audio for the comment side. Sorry for the live stream side. So we've nailed this one in the system. So just stand by as we try and get you the best audio we can for the speech of Pauline Hanson that's coming up anytime soon. I'm starting to think the setup that I've got here is working pretty well with the levels, even though I can't adjust one of them. I can adjust one. Well, I can adjust the vocals on this one. This end easy, but the other one to turn down, I just have to turn the iPad down. It's picking up a live speaker on an iPad. So bear with the quality there. If only I could plug it in to get inline audio, that would be the greatest. But for now, this is just a Hang Loose Recluse random live stream. I figured might as well promote Max Freedom. You've got Scorpion Media. You've got the Bellman Report, the 8 News show, Courage is Secure. Of course, Max Freedom probably said that. Scorpion Media Group, yep. The Silver Media Group, Freedom Media WA, of course. Who else? Yeah, the list goes on. There's plenty. Sorry if I missed anybody. Need this paperwork in front of me. This is where you need to dribble and roll on when you just roll on in between the speeches. As soon as Pauline comes out, I'll shut up and go away and let you guys hear the speech. And I'll try not to be too rude and interrupt. But this is the Hang Loose Recluse show. Just keep that in mind. And because I have taken this speech from somebody else, I don't want to take credit for the full speech and having it live when someone else is doing it on another platform who's actually gone out of the way to go there. But like I said, it's all about news. Check it out. While I entertain you on a live event. Feels like a broadcasting network. Just listen to the quality of that audio. It's pretty good, isn't it? I'm working on another thing to try and give you a bit of a muck around as well. So if this goes on in the background, I'm still setting things up. I've got to start charging other devices. Talking for the sake of talking is quite a fun thing to do. Someone said you have to talk non-stop for the next 2 hours, and this is how much you get paid for it. I would be talking non-stop for the next 2 hours because I do it even though I don't get paid for it. Thank you. 17V, I just read your comment there and I just had a bit of a cackle because, yeah, keep the boots out of it, don't forget. Yeah, I won't go too overboard with that on this one. Just gotta see if, because people like random silly things on YouTube that play random silly things, and so I'll decide on that information, see how it goes. Dean V, appreciate that. That was a good comment, thank you. And I had a giggle. I haven't got it in front of me now. It's in the other room. That's one that's monitoring this live stream. So I guess this is my little troubleshooting way to sort out a live stream. iPad running in one room, microphone room in the other, wirelessly to the camera. And then the camera's on the iPad live stream. Too easy. Let's do it. Let's check it out. The problem is that right now I'm watching my live stream so I can monitor it with the iPad that I've got, but I should be watching the link from Max Freedom, which is Facebook, which is what the camera's seeing. But I've kind of got mine ready to go so when I can test it. But on the screen right now, it might not match up with what you're seeing, but I can see the media there. The camera's ready. Hey guys, you're out there. I'm in here. I'm in this little square box bloody microphone room. Thanks for the invite. Cheers, thank you. You know what I mean. Here I am. What do you call it? Gate crusher. There we go. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Wobbly boost. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late, but can I explain? Yeah, go ahead, bro. I'm open ears. This is fun. Let's engage with the audience. I'm sorry. I'm late. I can explain. I'm trying to work it out. Is that something I missed there? I'm not sure of the punchline. Could be my silly humour. Dean V says just keep your boots out of it. So easy on that. But there will be a Boots live stream one day. Don't worry about that, Dean. Hopefully you tune in to the Boots live show. I won't talk about that on this channel because this is my broadcast professional talk. Yes. Please explain. Yes. Yes, of course. Silly me. Whoa, gotta check how much battery is left on the wireless device because I haven't charged up any of the items that I'm using for this microphone. So the good thing is I can just unplug it and walk around again. So you're going to get lesser quality audio in a second. I'll just unplug it from the good mic here in the studio, Hang Loose with Blue Studio. Here we go. I'm tuning over to a lesser quality mic so I can walk around the floor. Thank you. That's it. I've unplugged it now, guys. Here walking around. I'll go and watch the other video, and another one that's actually live that you can actually see. So I can see the hedges walk past. I saw that. But I couldn't match that up on the other one. It's hard to explain as a technological human being that you. All right, so there's people on the screen there, so I might commentate this sort of stuff. So we're 39 minutes into this live stream. There's 6 people out there with 4 thumbs up. Appreciate the 4 of you. Thank you very much. To the others that haven't hit the like button yet are from mainstream media or the geo feed, if you know what I mean. The geo feed. Is that even working? How's the audio? I've got to do an audio test. Stand by. Trying to set up the wireless microphone to to another microphone, so stand by.
I just need to borrow that pen again.
There we go. Another microphone again, so let's see how that one works. Talk right into it and walk around it. Let's try that. That's on the middle section of the DV. The DV selector. Middle range. Click there. It's still not quite there. Sounds like they all lost their free pavlova, Dean's wobbly boost says. Please, guys, tell me if the audio of the speaker is no good, and I'll try and work on it. You go off an iPad speaker that's picking up a live, so it's kind of, that's too loud now. It's my vocal is ruined. Sorry, guys. Yep, audio testing again. Hang Loose Recluse Live. Don't forget this is live at Max Freedom on Facebook as well. So if you want to tune out of this garbage that I'm posting, because I'm just posting an iPad screen of a live event. I'm just doing some commentary over it. This is my way of being there without actually being there. It feels like I'm in a commentary booth, but I'm walking around my house like a recluse. I'm walking around a house like a Hang Loose recluse. And there goes Courage is the Cure.
Subscribe to Courage is the
Hey! There they are. Hey. Hello. Hey, there she is. Yeah, that's the way. Thank you. All right. Let me know, guys, if this we shouldn't be done, but I'm just doing it based on a recluse, just on a whim. So I apologise, just being creative and get the word out there as well. So basically, you've got the real footage, so you guys are. Well, I feel a bit bad now. I hope it's all right. I hope you're cool with me doing it. I'm sure Rich, you'll be all right. I mean, it's live on YouTube now. It's live on bloody Facebook. All right, well, you guys caught it live on live stream. The Loose Recluse is going to get in trouble for doing a live stream of someone else's event, but it's okay, guys. That's freedom. Yeah. All right. Looks like Ricardo Bosey's about to do his speech. I'll let Ricardo Bosey speak now.
This lady is the lady of courage. That's freedom. Believes in facts over fear, education over indoctrination. And she's always said it, common sense, which isn't very common. So it's my great pleasure to introduce the leader of One Nation.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like testing a radio station as such, you know. So yeah, I just read that. Yeah, you terrible, Yuri, don't stop. All right, so stay live, you reckon? And when all you guys watch this and after post live, you're gonna have to put live blockers up. Nah, it's all good. And just do it. Let's all just bloody make news together. That's what I say. We're all independent. I love what everyone's doing. You know, it's like mixing things up. It's good. This is what it's about. The WA network of independent media people. I've never been in a big community type person type thing, you know, to do that. Oh, there she is. Shh.
In the paddy wagon, and because they're standing up for their rights. Sorry guys. You can tell I'm not really watching the screen. I was just walking around the house talking no crap. If you guys knew what I was doing right now, I'm just walking around my house comfortably, whispering now because Pauline's on. Shh. I feel like it's the tennis, and it's one of those midnight matches, and the commentary's coming out. So Pauline's on the field. She's throwing out her speech. So I'm just going to talk over the speech, so it's not actually live. You know, if you copy it, you're copying it from Richie's bloody page, or not. If you're not this one, that I don't care what people do with videos, but I'm just saying. So then it doesn't take away the fact that they all went through the effort of being there and they've got the raw speeches. So why should I just show the speech that's on here if you're tuned in for the speech? But there's only 2 people live anyway, so guys, don't worry, it's only 2 people watching. And one of them might be one of you guys there in the crowd, I don't know. One of them's definitely me, because I'm live too, so yeah, not many. But I've got to work on charging systems again, because things are going flat around here. Nothing was charged. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Definitely feels like cricket. Oh, here we go, wobbly boost. Yeah, Pauline gets a clap. What's this? Please talk over here. I already got my fish and chip order. Alright, scanned at 2 o'clock. Audio's good, being serious. Alright, now this is with you. Whispering talk. And I can walk around. But the other mic is really good. That one that I had on earlier, the broadcasty style one. What's she saying?
There's not many there with common sense. A lot of them are brain
dead.
Yeah, Pauline. Honest about it. Should be in Parliament. There are a bunch of yes people.
There's only one person tuned in. Thanks, guys.
And stand up to represent the people of this nation.
That was actually a joke. There's only one person tuned in. Thanks, guys. Get it? So if you didn't get it, I should say if you didn't get it. See, that was a joke again. You know, if you didn't get it, but there's only one here. So, yeah, you know what I mean. I think that one's only me, so basically I'm talking to myself out there. Hello, hang loose. You're the only person tuned in. Thank you. It is Sunday. People got shit to do. People are out busy. It is the weekend. That's why we got to advertise these events, but I did see something about it, and that was today. And I should have went live there. Voodoo, said you teach about the voodoo, says you teach about the voodoo. Hey, all right. Anyway, shut up. Shh. She's on.
Moved to this nation, that have taken their citizenship, given their loyalty to this country. I have so much respect. If you are one of those people here, I have so much respect for you. Because it would be hard to give up your own country, move somewhere else and give up your loyalty to another country. And it shows me how much you are embracing the nation that you've made your homeland. But I remember one person said to me, she said, my mother and father came from Russia. And she said, and the father never wanted the daughter to speak English, to learn English. But the mother said, no, this is
Alright, again, I don't want to take away the limelight of all the guys that are there live, that pay their money for their tickets. But you know what? Sorry. It's live now. People are there at the event. I never said I was going live until it went live. It went live, and here I am. So sorry. So I just apologise now in advance if anyone's quite upset, but if not, oh well, life goes on. That's why I'm hang loose for Keith. Do everything on my own. Always have, always will.
I was probably one of these many Australians that knew nothing much of the Constitution, so I entered Parliament.
Yeah, all right.
Now, I can refer to...
This is priceless. Wobbly boost. Thank you. So there is a real human being out there. The fact that there is a real human being out there makes it all worthwhile. So, wobbly boost, thanks. The fact that there's someone real out there, man, that's unreal. It's like I just talked to an astronaut in space. Thank you.
To our children, it's not acknowledged by a lot of Australians and how powerful that document is. And as the professor said, the number of times to change laws in this nation or the Constitution must go to the referendum of the people determined by the people. And a lot of the time, the people love that.
Alright, so I'm just trying to work on a little camera recording. I don't know if I'm going to use it because it's kind of, you know, it's private. It's my house. I don't want to walk around. Anyway, I'll go in the little room where I do my little videos most of the time. There we are. I'm in there. This is where I was doing the talking from before, so we actually, yeah, we're live. I'll just do a recording. There we go. Where's the bloody record button? There it is. Check 1, 2, and it looks like the mic's picking up too. Yes, it is, and that's awesome indeed. It is. We're live here, so I'm able to walk around now on the live stream. You can even link up this part of the video in the live stream, because I've got the mic going through and the mic's getting picked up in the camera on the recording. Yep, I'm recording as I talk. There we go. Can't see the bloody device, so it's just showing off the roof. It's got me bald head pointing up in the background. There we go. I'll try and link it up somehow. Just remember, I can always make a cut later, because this live will go to the thing, and that wasn't the see you next Tuesday word, that was a cut. I would never use that. Anyway, there I am. Yep, absolutely. I'm rocking it out. I'm rocking the suburbs, just like Michael Jackson did. Well, not quite like Michael Jackson did, no, you know what I mean. Anyway, I'm just doing what I do. Hang loose, reclusing, loving life, and give up boozing. That's pretty much it. Someone says it's gold, and if you can hear Paulini in the background, good. That might be too loud. I think it is. Yeah, dB's up. That's better. I can't. There. That's better. All right, I'm going to read the comments again. She's lamenting wishy-washy government, and every election she says, "I will support the incumbent government. We, the finest robots there is, though." Yeah. You're right. That's a good point. And look, I agree with you there, Wobbly Boost, because I'm not a political person at all. So, you know, maybe is that a problem? It's a problem to a political person, maybe. I don't know. But I've never been... I don't know, it's just funny about politics. It's just... I'll turn the mic down now as well. So I think I heard some distortion going. Well, is it still recording that video? Turn it off. Where is it? Yeah, this is Hang Loose Recluse FM, I suppose. Live, coming at you live from bloody YouTube. Hang Loose Reclusing around. Doing a bit of commentary over Pauline as she's talking. So it's like we're at the tennis again, folks. So if you've just tuned in, it is a bit like the tennis. The tennis of Pauline Hanson, or I guess the government. The government is the bloody ball, mate. It's just getting handball between the, and these people are the friggin' tennis rackets, mate. The government is a tennis ball, and that's just basically what it is. This lady's a tennis racket. Yep. Trying to do my best professional commentary here. It's fun. Oops, silly. That's recording as I was walking around. Silly. There's the camera. I went looking for it, but it's attached to the microphone I'm holding. I forgot. Number 57! Your fish and chips are ready! Couldn't help myself. I jumped over a bar like that once. See where Pauline's standing? I jumped over one. I jumped over it, grabbed me pot of beer, my empty pot of beer, and topped it up, put it back on the counter, jumped back over, and drank it. And I did that quite a few times back in the day. And that's a pub that's well known in my hometown. I was actually barred for life there at one stage, but that barred for life probably only lasted 18 months. I was back in there again, jumping the bar and filling me glass up with beer. All right, just wondering if that's still too loud. A little bit. I think it's when I talk at a certain volume, because right now I'm kind of yelling. Yeah, all right, that's the lowest volume just there. All right, plenty of battery life on both those wireless devices to get through this live stream. I've gone a bit down in the volume. Again, I'm talking over Pauline because I don't want to take it away from the other guys, and I'll make this more about a hang loose recluse bit of fun. So if you want to catch the full videos, go to Max Freedom. You can see Courage is the Cure, who's there in the audience. Scorpion Media Group is also there. They'll each have videos released in a few days' time, I suppose. So all the best to them. And go Courage is the Cure, Scorpion Media Group. And I did see Lindsay from Freedom Media there as well. So I haven't seen anyone else that I noticed of the independent world. I guess with technology you can do this now. And again, I never hit live or advertised anything until the live stream started. It was a sold-out tour, so, you know, it was a sell-out show, so why not go live? It's a sell-out. Just like the footy. Pauline must have said a joke. I heard people laugh. I remember the last 80 times Pauline led us astray. Yeah. Yeah, I've got to go back to all your comments. I've got it on the other iPad and I can see all your comments. Yeah, she's laughing wishy. Yes, read that. We the finest robots there is, though. Wobbly boost, your voice better now? Yeah, because I turned it down to the first dB setting, and I'm talking at my normal loud speaking type voice. When I was testing, I was doing it at a whisper type level. Because once I start talking and put the umphy sound into it, I start noticing the difference in the volume peaking. And again, just talking for the sake of talking, you know why I'm talking, and that's because I'm talking for the sake of talking. Thank you. All right, Voodoo says, I suffer deja vu every time Polly's talk. Yeah, agreed. So hopefully that's why you might not want to, that's probably why you're here at the Hang Loose Recluse page. Appreciate you for coming because you don't want to hear the speech. You'd rather hang loose talk shit over it. So I do appreciate that, mate. Thank you. That really is a bit of encouragement right now as I'm going to the fridge. I'm going to grab what I would call an old day of beer, but it's not a beer anymore. I'm going to grab a soda water. Now, let's talk about soda water live on air so I can use as a filler. I don't mind it because it's like the lemonade for non-sugary stuff, right? So soda water. All right, it's carbonated. Let's have a look at this. Ingredients. There we go. 0 of everything, but it's got 5. Oh, I can't see it. I need a magnifying glass. Definitely need a magnifying glass. Can't read it. Under better light. There we go. Sodium per serving. Is that 13 milligrams of sodium? It probably isn't that much in the scheme of things, but sodium salt, am I right? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Seriously, I'm not a scientist. I'm dumb. I quit school after year 11. Anyway, but I stayed down in year 8 too, not because I was dumb, because I mucked around too much. Right, Paulini. If anything, Pauline speaks like how I should. I did. That was a funny year 8 for me. I just went rebellious, mate. Got into metal. That was like 1987. No, 1987 was year 7, that's right. 1988 was year 8. Yeah. 13. Teenage years. Yes. Teenage years. That's it, our country town. And those who grew up with me in Macomb country town, if you're out there, you know who you are. Tune in, brothers. I'll be heading over there soon. But let's get into some wild... Nah, there's going to be no wild days. We weren't really... Oh, they were wild. You know who I'm talking about. He's a wild. Hey, that's okay, but it was country town upbringing.
You've got to actually work hard to see a future for this nation. And that's what we lack, is foresight. Because the career
No, I can't say that live on air.
only there for their seats. And if they up the system, they won't get endorsement from the political parties at the next election. So in 1999, I thought to myself, how would one put in the preamble to
I'm going to check the messages now. Oh, actually, I'll just go for the soda water.
traditional owners of this land.
I remember that
And
one.
also to put something in the Constitution.
Can I watch theirs with no pants on?
Well, it was basically
I don't know, I suppose. Yeah,
basically
but then
the
again, you're on
preamble.
Facebook. Probably not.
And it was about to become a republic. And I thought to myself,
Right, she's having another chat. Shall I turn up her conversation? Because her volume on the iPad's down, right?
and if we challenge those rules and legislation,
Get my hand across the screen for the viewing to the lovely audience out there.
before the High Court. And the High Court is how they interpret the
let's move.
Constitution and what has happened. If we the people acknowledge and endorse our acknowledgement that they are the traditional owners of this land, that
See,
then
lives
can
are
be
funny because
challenged
you can
in
bring
the
it in
High
halfway
Court.
through.
So So if we ever become a republic or it reverts back, please call me up any time if I'm wrong. This is just my way of thinking, okay?
You want to sing?
So what I'm saying is, the judges now have become so left-leaning woke ideologists. I don't trust their judgments anymore on how they interpret that law and meaning. So if we have to become a republic and severed from crown land and sovereignty, then we have acknowledged them as the traditional owners of this land and it would revert back to native title. So keep that in mind. Under this constitution, what they want to do is to invoke a voice to Parliament. If you want to do that and you want advisors advising people in Parliament, why do you need to change the constitution? Why do you have to change that document? As Helen Colley, the Labor member for Tasmania, said, we need to put in the constitution because then it can never be changed.
I'm not doing that report, I'm saying as let her talk.
In 2007, they've been pushing for this for years. In 2007, the United Nations Convention of Indigenous People acknowledged that they want an Aboriginal state or a nation within a nation. They've been there listening to it. This is all leading up to that. You have to be very careful and understand what you may be handing away in this voice of Parliament. When I did my talk yesterday morning on the radio, I was followed by this fellow from the Yes vote. And I don't know who he is, but anyway, his case was, well, it's going to more acknowledge where the money is going and, that it goes toward health and education. Well, what's wrong with doing that now? Why isn't it done now? 33 billion a year, billion, not million, billion a year is given to the Aboriginal industry, as I called it since 1996, the Aboriginal industry. $44,000 per Aboriginal.
Righto guys, now we're talking on the broadcast microphone that I normally do voiceovers and podcasting with. Not watch with, I should say. And I'm hands-free because the microphone is now in the standard cradle. I can also walk around the house with this. I've just got to get me a little trolley system and I'll use that. Yeah, well, because I know you're going to say this audio is the best audio that's there, I think. But I can manipulate it still because it's only on a headphone out from a XLR recording unit, so it's just a line out or headphone out into a wireless microphone. It's, it's hard to explain. It's not a waveform or anything.
As our fathers always considered them to be part of Australia. But I get my back up and I get frustrated and fed up, and especially all this tokenism that goes on, and welcome to the country and everything like that, and thinking that their culture, their beliefs is far greater or better than mine.
I don't think that worked.
Not.
Did that work?
It's
Hello?
about working together.
Hello, is there anybody out there?
I acknowledge their culture. I acknowledge their traditions.
Oh yeah, it did. There it is, I can hear it now. I've got the monitor on. Pauline Hanson, she got the clap again. Voodoo soda and balsamic vinegar, the new Coca-Cola. Are they really? Well, I've always liked soda water, even when I was a kid. But I'd go through phases where I get regularly. I'm in that at the moment. Voodoo. If only you knew. Anyway, I can't say what I'm in reference to with that one. I'll just say that. Didn't want to offend Mike Oldfield, a nation in one nation. That's what Wobbly Boo says. Check, 1, 2. Voodoo. Pauline's trying to avoid the rope dance. Wobbly Boost. Here's a news, Pauline. Wobbly Boost. Yeah. We here. You excellent. Thank you. Awesome. That's brilliant. How can we turn this into an industry of entertainment? Yes, I do have people trying to give me tips on what to do and all this sort of stuff, but I can't commit to routine stuff for the sake of paying bills and family stuff, I can't commit to hobbies as such because unless money's coming in directly, I can't really commit to something. So that's where I struggle to try and build it up. And as much as I want to get out there and do this commentary sort of stuff. So if any of the other independent artists out there want to do a session like this in an event where we kick back and just talk crap and it's live, someone's out there live and we've hooked it all up into it, because that can be done. As you can see, I worked it out. So Richie, you sent me the link. Boom, boom. I was working in the background. Didn't even have nothing set up. I'm running around and I set it up and I use me know-how to set up a broadcasting studio live to the world on YouTube. But of course, it's Max Freedom's video of Pauline Hanson live. And sorry to sound rude to anyone who's tuning in or watching this afterwards, is I'm talking over her, so the real speech is held at the people's pages who are there. Even though in this day and age, anyone can copy the speech after it's posted, but it is happening right now. I should be giving them a chance to upload and edit and do the thing, but Max Freedom is live coverage on Facebook, and this is Max Freedom's Facebook coverage, and this is Hang Loose Recluse on YouTube, broadcasting to the world. And it feels kind of funny and good at the same time. It's like broadcasting. Yeah, I wasn't planning this. This was so unexpected. This is what I was not expecting to do this afternoon. I'm happy that I'm doing it, enjoying it. It's good. It's fun to do, and there's something on. The guys spotted me and know that I was live somehow, so good on you guys. And I didn't do it to be a pain in the... It's so spontaneous, the way I live. So I guess I'm explaining myself now. And if anyone out there is offended of the independent guys for me doing it, but hey, hang loose, recluse. Hang loose, recluse. Hang loose, recluse, and just do it. Hang loose, recluse does. Thank you. All right, I'm going to start. I've got to go get another charger. I'll leave you guys with a bit of the speech, but I can turn her up more if you'd like. I can try another mic again if you like. I love me little mic experiments. Best audio I ever talked over. The best audio I ever heard. Voodoo. Oh, that's pretty cool, mate. Thanks. I don't know if you're referencing what I'm talking about. But, we've got to do these community things, and that's where I know I have to get more involved with community events and stuff and do this type of thing. But I really am a recluse, and something's always kept me at bay from communities and big groups of people. I don't know, something happens in big groups of people. I'm funny around bigger amounts of people. But, that's just me. I never used to be like that. But it doesn't mean I'm shy. I'm not afraid to be around people, but I'm just afraid to get too involved with that sort of stuff. Dribble. Welcome to the heart on the sleeve world of Hang Loose Recluse. Anyway, so be it. The F word to thank you.
By 1996, for 350.
So, hey, what went down?
By 2016,
hey, I am here. I just realised I'm in the comments. It says chat publicly as me. Hello, I'm just going to write in the comments. Hello, I am here. I am here.
The rest of Australia increased with migration.
You. I don't know what that's innate of, but I guess I'm just making noise and just satisfied like a kid in a lolly shop that I'm actually live. She done did. I just read that one. That's funny. Well, I'm just going to go live again. Sorry, not live. And I'm just going to go and get another microphone. So right now you should be able to hear me. Can you hear me? I've got to check my monitor.
Or you self-identify as an Aboriginal.
Yep, I am there. I can hear it.
That the elders will acknowledge you and accept you into the community. That is Aboriginality. So all these people are ticking boxes. Don't tick the box. I saw a nurse in she was working in Tamworth, and she said, if we have an Aboriginal walking here, we have to say, have you eaten? We just need someone to resettle to something. White person walks in hungry, there's a vending machine down there. If we say they have no shoes, we give them their shoes. White person, nothing. When they leave, we actually have to get a taxi for them, everyone else buying their own car. This is the inequality in the system, and I have always said,
Get the two, but
you
I've
give
got
a
two of these, so
helping
I don't
hand
need
to
to
those that need a helping hand.
I'll
I, as a
where
member
I'll
of
go
Parliament,
because I
and
need the
I represent the people of this nation,
even
will
though
not
there is more
sit
features than
back
that. We're
and
not
see
talking tech
people
stuff
treated
here.
totally different,
We're
purely
talking
based on
Paulini.
race. You help people on an
Let her have a
individual needs
speech.
basis, not purely based on race.
Let her speak.
And when you see
So if
now
anyone out there is listening
that
and
these
smiling
people,
on the loop,
and I don't think
live,
figures,
and
do you
don't
know
tell the
that
other
only
what I believe
21%
to.
live
I'm just
in
joking.
rural
It's
and
live.
remote
They're going to
areas?
watch the talk anyway, or they're going to flip through it because
In
they're
remote
going to
and
just
very
talking.
remote areas, 21%.
You're like, what were we worried
Most
about
of them live in
him
cities,
stealing our
in those
thunder for
areas.
coming to this live event
So they're not
and setting up and doing all this
And then
and
the
doing
health,
that, and
they
then he
have
comes along and does that.
given
And
to
it
them,
cost anybody
and that
any
health
money like
van that the taxpayers
Let's work
pay
it.
for, to be
We'll
driven
talk.
along. If you're white, you don't get that
We'll go see
assistance.
a
But if
counsellor,
you're,
we'll
if you're
talk to each other about our
you have
feelings,
that
we'll
assistance
sort it out, we'll get an educated,
The amount of
purpose-led
money that's been thrown at
counsellor telling us that everything's going to be
we
okay,
have given them.
you know,
And I remember I put out a stats book.
try and
If you're
get
Aboriginal,
over it.
you can
So,
have a master's
anyway, I'm just talking for
degree.
the sake of talking once again.
You know,
Because
jobs.
I know
You
that
didn't
what
have
I'm
to
saying
wait.
is, for the sake of saying
This
it,
is much the case of today. Today, if you're an Aboriginal, you pay for the best boarding schools to go to. And it's just beyond a joke.
Alright guys, I've just had to move this little fluffy microphone here, there it is, away from the side of the thing, and another microphone is now not where it was because it was resting on this mic. So if that's any different, I'd love a comment to say, that's okay with the Pauline audio.
That's the truth of the matter. But no one wants to do anything about it because you feel racist.
Give me, I'm going to try something else here.
If we are true to ourselves,
And that didn't quite make it because I was down the other end of the house.
you know, they talk about the disadvantage.
Down.
But as I was taught, that helping hand is if you want it. But you know what? You start
Pauline's in a very important speech. The crowd is quiet. I'm on a
The
new
old saying
microphone,
is,
and I'm going to test it out. She's on a very quiet, important speech. If she wins this next serve,
and what we need
she's
to
won
do
the match.
is really start teaching these people. And the teacher's not just giving them handouts all the time. And it's not about, you know...
There's a lady from Free Independent Press Network, I can't remember her name. Sorry about that.
Or you might have 12 know a house yard.
But I saw that on the other one.
That's working for gold.
Right, so there, I can see a camera there. That would be one of Freedom Media's cameras there. See, this is where I'm looking at the screen. Before, I'll just walk around the house doing stuff while this is on. So, if anyone out there thinking I'm a baddie, which I am, I feel like Robin Hood. I'm terrible, Muriel. Nah, it's all good, whatever, you know. If it's a problem, well, I don't know. Welcome to the internet, I suppose. Welcome to social media. Seriously, at the end of the day, welcome to social media. It's not to say that it's the right thing, I don't know, but it's Richie's live stream, so Richie, I'm sure you're cool, mate. I forgot to check with you because you're live. I got your link. Whoa, I just got the urge and I started setting it up. So, what's Pauline saying? And is that audio working? I've got to go check this. Forgot to check this audio. Or have I already done it? Walk around the house. This is keep me energetic. It keeps from one room to another.
You have to ask yourself the question, are we going to allow this nation to be divided into black and white? Are we going to allow them to take away our rights as citizens of
Fluttering
this
up a
nation?
bit.
I was born here. I wasn't born anywhere else.
I might have to change this cord to a mono cord because I'm using a stereo, which means if it's a stereo, if you've got headphones on, you'll be hearing one signal in the left, one in the right, or I can just swap around the left and the right now, but I just got to dig out my mono to dual cord, which is a pain in the you know what. I'll just swap. It only take me a couple of seconds. Sorry if I interrupted, Pauline. I know you're here for her. Thank you.
And until they acknowledge themselves that they have to start alcohol, not sending the children to school because what they've said told me they don't send the kids to school because the parents haven't had the education.
Alright, there could be some handling noise with this mic because I was handling it. That should be all plugged back in. Let's go and test.
There hasn't been enough
Should be good to go. Should be good to live. I want to hear what difference that makes when I'm down here.
When you
Just
start
move
doing
drop
that,
down left to right.
and this sorry generation, the compensation that has been paid out over the years has been billions of dollars, hasn't changed anything. So do you really believe by giving them a
Yes,
voice
you
to
can.
Parliament
Thank you.
that any legislation
I wish I could
that
get
they
better
pass
audio
on the Aboriginal people is
from
going to
Pauline.
make a difference? It won't. Until we get, tell them to stand on their own.
I still could. I
That you
can do
can't
something.
keep these handouts. And I'm not just saying to
Too
everyone,
late.
I've said
But
about
you're here. I know
handouts
what
to
you're here for.
everyone.
You're here for the Loose Goose Recluse. I mean, the Hang Loose Recluse News. This is Hang Loose Recluse Loose Truth News. Thank you.
Has to stop.
Yep, guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Lifetime recipients of welfare. We've got fourth generation now.
I feel like I'm going to be in trouble by the Independent Press, the Independent Media Press Association, for doing this live stream because I didn't run it past Kerry Packer, or who's that other dude? What's that other dude's name? Robert Murdoch or something. Yeah, you know the one, Rupert Murdoch.
Nothing's changed. If anything, it is worse. And we're being fed a load of lies. If we really care about these Aboriginal people and the young ones coming through, the next generation, with themselves. Thank you.
In the back, I've got to go tap on that screen. See what's going on. Topolini.
Thank you so much.
I'll just comment on the screen, change the nation into
Augusto Zimmermann.
yeah. I don't even like saying the words live, mate, just in case it's flagged. Yeah, shut up. We'll see the Pauline, buddy. Yeah, message retracted. Voodoo. Alright, that's one I just read. That's cool, and I said it out loud. Whoops, ouch! But I don't think I said it. There's Augusto Zimmermann on screen. If I knew the other guy's name, I'd call him by his real name, but for now, we'll call him Ricardo Bosi. There's Ricardo Bosi on the left, Donald Trump in the middle, Nancy Pelosi just there in the middle now. And that's Dan Andrews. Dan Andrews is looking around for his next booster. There he is, Dan Andrews. Looks like he's found his next booster down there, and he's on the screen going across to cast the booster to the nurse to give him a pretend jab. He's off screen now, so we won't see that. They're going to fabricate that story. Yeah, for sure. There goes Lindsay from Freedom Media. I can tell by the colours there, black and yellow. That's the same colour as the Richmond Tigers, everybody. So if you're not a Tiger supporter, don't forget, check out my other videos further down the track. I've got some Tigers grand final events for the Western Australian Tiger Army. There's a bit more of a different shot. There's Ricardo Bosi. Oh yeah, let's talk about the guys on the left here. Who we got? The guy on the very left, that's Mark McLeod. Yep, there he is. He's snuck in as a civilian. The guy on the next to him, that's Bob Catter. Bob Catter there from the left on the rail, leaning over with his hands out. And that guy there holding the stubby, that's Troy Buswell. He was out the back snipping seats. I shouldn't say that he's speaking. I do apologise to the speaker. Sorry to disrespect, and if it is disrespectful, apologise. I do try to make hard of these news events, so if you don't know the Hang Loose Recluse by now, I can be a bit crass, and yeah, I can be a bit over the line as well. So pull me up when I need to be. But comedy's gone down the gurgler. And there's a camera there on the shot there. That's not my camera. That's the camera that I'm filmed the live stream. Thank you. And once again, special thanks there to Richie from Max Freedom for letting me try this out. This is an experimental broadcast test, and I know Richie will understand, because this is what you have to do sometimes, to get live, ready, and get out there. So any of the other independent media artists want to collaborate some more, let's get together and we'll be all right. Yeah, I feel like a bit of a Marley now, everybody. Cool, fun. All right, well, that's a bit of fun. I'll just walk away from the screens. I can't see it anymore. Do you try and stop for in the background? Any of you people tuned in?
The head of state, the Governor General, is appointed by the Prime Minister, and he listens to the
Because I'm walking down into
We
the...
don't pay any money to England.
They're doing this, blocking the signal
We actually are
to the wireless thing. So
system of the Western system.
try and get it up in the air more.
That's why the League not voted.
That's what I'll do. It's got a bit of the extension cable. There it is. She's up in the air more.
Yep.
And I'm not sure about this microphone. Again, I can't adjust the levels of these mics other than a dB setting, but I want to work on the dB setting they're on. Because when I switch back to the other one, I'll have to turn it down again.
Extraordinary victory of the unashamedly conservative Ron DeSantis in the recent midterm elections in America.
It has. A lot of people I've seen, I think Biden had a lot to do with that too. I don't think it's helped the Democratic vote that's happened in America. But we have seen what's happening in other countries around the world where the Conservative vote is changing. People are actually voting
Reflecting in there, so sorry to all the folks at home.
right-wing political parties. People, look,
Be annoyed too much by that,
we're
but
in real
yeah,
trouble in
sorry.
this country. I can see it. Real problems under the Labor Green government that we have.
What I'm going to do is go hang a curtain up behind my camera to see if it takes some of the glare off the screen, but I'm sure you're not really too fussed because you. Thanks for that, Max Freedom, for zooming in there, your camera, so I can see it. Cheers, mate, you're a legend. Thank you. I message you, but I can't because I'm live streaming, the phone's in use, as you can see, there it is. Yeah, let's have a look. This is so unexpected, today's event of this live stream. There it is, that's just the curtain up behind mine. Obviously it's darkening out the light that's going to glare off the iPad, so I can't fix that, I apologise.
Recession and what's happening in Australia, and this push for climate change heading down this path, the increased cost of living, we're going to lose jobs, industries, manufacturing will go.
I've got to get a charger on the screen that you're actually seeing.
A lot before they start waking up to who they vote for.
Does anyone?
The Greens keep in vote, increasing their vote because the kids are brainwashed in the educational system in the country and keep voting for the Greens as if they're only ones for environmentalists. I'm an environmentalist. You're an environmentalist. We all love this world, but we do it in a well-managed way that we can live and grow with it and don't destroy our
Why
economies.
do I need another USB
Until
cable?
people realise that and stop voting for these rat-based net policies and handing control to United Nations, multinationals, people out there who are making a lot of money out of our earned pain. But that's what it's going to come to. That's the way I see it.
Can we get one more question from Freedom Media on the screen? People are throwing a heap of questions in there.
Quick one.
Absolute further.
So, Pauline, the question on the screen is with the Federal Minister for Indigenous Affairs, what conversation is happening about what she is doing,
1 2 1 2.
what she's not doing, as to why we
There's body's head. I can see a bloke's head with
what is Linda Ryan doing?
a big mask on. There he is. He's got a big mask. I think he's afraid. He's got a big bald head. He's blocked it out. He works for the GOV. All we can see is his bald face. Sorry, mate. I don't mean to offend you. I didn't mean to do that. I apologise. It's for fun. You know, this is parody. Hang Loose Recluse's news parody. You got, yeah, my bad. And there's Dan Andrews on the right again, everyone. So if you only just tuned in, it's Dan Andrews on the right.
It is not going to change anything.
And I've got to remember that a live stream becomes a viewable video. So I'm not just talking to the 7 people. Oh, 7 people tuned in now. No, that's 7 people on Richie's. So he's got 7, I got none. So don't worry, guys. I'm not taking any of your live stream fame away. This sort of stuff, it just should be out there, mate. No one else is covering it. Where's the mainstream? They're not covering it. We struggle to get it out. We're supposed to be, you know, I think the West Australian people that are involved in the freedom movement should be watching this or supporting it in some way while it's happening. But, you know, who am I to judge? Who am I to say? Oh, shut up.
It's the activists and the white activists that are getting behind them and pushing them. The true black doesn't want to. But a lot of them, you know, they want jobs, they want futures, but we're not giving them the opportunity. And they use their poverty, their disadvantage, their conditions to push their own agenda. That's why it's in fixed because that's their reasons why we need the voice of Parliament. Well, I've got a different opinion.
All right, just as I adjusted the screen. Yep, that looks pretty good right on the shot there. We're on the money. There's Bosie. There he is. There's Daniel Andrews in the background. Loving it. Yes, I'm not political. To all the political people that take it all serious. I'm not
Studios, or also sing the national anthem. He's also publishing stuff on Washroom Studios. The volunteers or the committee, could the committee stand up? Who's been helping today? Thank you so much for putting this on.
There's a live chat. Lots of claps there on the screen.
Couldn't get tickets, but managed to
Always
come in
recluse.
today. If you haven't paid,
Heads over to
see Paul Howard,
plug in
stand up Paul again.
some power for the
He's
month.
got the card there. Now, I was
It's all
gonna
done from
auction
the
a few
comfort of the
items to
house.
help the party's coffers.
But
There's some
I guess I
bottles of
owe one
wine
to the
here,
fellow
signed by
independent
Pauline,
media artist of Western Australia for putting this
Sold
on.
for $500.
But again, it's not like I waited around to pounce on it. It's like, yeah, why not? I'm doing it.
Like Memento, signed by
But the old rule, you should ask.
There's
Apologise.
bottles here. We also have a standee at the back there that Pauline will sign as well. I think they went for several $100.
I guess I'm just
previous,
at a point where
so
I don't give a damn about the rules.
wine,
I don't give a damn. I'm a hang loose recluser. And if you're a hang loose recluser, then we're hang loose recluses too. That's just disabled. Right, what's a clapping there? And we'll come and take the best we can. We'll bring this event to you. I'll get serious and I'll start watching it. There goes Ricardo. Off screen. Everyone's looking back. They're saying g'day to hang loose, be close. All those people out there giving me a wave. There's I can see Scotty Scorpion on the left of the camera. He's filming me. Hey, thank you, mate. You just put me on screen. I put you on screen. Awesome. We're all on screen. He's on screen. She's on screen. They're on screen. We're all on screen. Let's do this. We're all on screen. Let's do it. Andrews. Look at Dan Andrews in the background. He's loving it. Dan Andrews in the background up on the podium. This is Dan Andrews supporting event. I was just kidding. That is not true. Sorry to the political people out there.
Have we got higher than that? Have we got 120? Anyone for 120? A lot of people keep me in the lounge room.
That's right. Sorry to the political people out there. I've got to make sure this is all charging and what's going on. Is it charging? I can't tell. It doesn't look like it's charging. Wrong charger. There's certain chargers, like power banks, that just do not stay on, and they give me the... can't explain.
If we don't have your membership and the declaration, because it's coming up now, we have to have it in by the end of this month, the membership plus the declaration. Those declarations
Won't stay on. Now, if I hit the screen again, I'm about to hit my screen, and I should see a charge symbol. Well, it should be, but whether it is, it's another story.
Then they will deregister us.
Excuse me.
And so therefore we go back to two people party system. So
Yes, it is what you heard, but you're at home and I forgot you're there. Sorry, we're live. There you go.
You're not only helping the party with the registration, you're helping yourselves. Think about it. You're helping yourselves because you're enabling your right then to vote for someone else other than the two major political parties who are destroying our nation, your way of life and your standard of living. So it's about time. It's not about me.
We should be
It's
getting
not
some
about
charge
Pauline
out
Hanson. I've started something, but I just want people to continue on because it's about you and your future.
I really don't know what's going on with my recording. Checking it out. I can't block that again, but I might be able to. Let's pull that blind down. There we go. Oh, that's probably better for you guys at home. Hey, there's no more background. Why didn't I pull that blind down earlier? What a clown. Hello. 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 And there goes Ricardo Bosie back to the mic. Sorry to his real name. Sorry to who you are, mate. Not political. Don't know who you are. Sorry. But This is for after the event. You can go back and watch it and watch how it was for you. So, is that finished? I missed what was said. This is what happens when you talk over people. You can't hear what you're saying. Sorry, guys. Sorry to everyone I've ever spoken over. I'm pretty bad at it. Because I get an idea, I get a thought, I get a talk, and I just want to go with it. I can't put a cap on it, so I apologise. And that's why I'm here today. Is at the end of this event. We'll keep it live. And Max Freedom, if you're out there, don't forget to give us a sing out and say, hey, I can see you. If only I could try and get a hold of you, but I'm using the phone for the live stream. Once you close that off, it's gone. So you've got to keep it there. I'd love to message and say g'day to me, and I'll say g'day to you. Thank you. Well done. Very, very good. There goes, I saw that guy walk past on the screen. That's Tom Morello. He plays guitar for Rage Against the Machine and Audio Slave. And they've got a song and it goes like this. And on I read until the end of time. And on. I can't remember the lyrics, but I used to sing it. When the song's on, I love singing them. Oh, shut up, man. The old man down the road. I saw your message there, Mike Oldfield. There. When I think of Oldfield, I think of Centerfield or whatever they're called. That band, you know the one. So it looks like the stream's ended. I just want to put a big special shout out there. Has the stream ended? Does that mean I have to end it? All right. All right. Awesome. All right. I'm going to go back on the big mic and just stay on. So it's still going, so just let it go. If you're happy to stick around, I'll keep on putting some entertainment. Here we go. I'm going to talk. Oh, don't worry. I'll let you know when we're going. So, yeah, I've got to check this out to make sure it is working because right now I'm on the broadcast microphone just to make sure that you're there. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, I'm going to plug into another one. Check out this broadcast microphone. All right. Now, that's going to be so oomphy, I'm going to have to turn the gain down. I just know it because I know where it normally has to sit for this one. But that's way loud, all right? So just so you know, that's a different quality again. But again, you can get away with using this microphone on a live type broadcast as well. This is a podcast mic and I've got to check the volume. I don't know what's going on. Stand by. All right. Is that working? Check 1, 2. All right. Is that working? Check 1, 2. Yeah, it's working. All right. That's a beautiful sound of mic. I like that one. Check 1, 2. Yeah, it's working. All right. And that delay is the live delay, so I will turn it down because that was picking up in the background, but I can have a little bit of a chin chat with you. And once again, very special thank you to the media people that covered that event. All the people there, the independent artists, you know who you are. Thank you. And all the people that contributed to the event and got their tickets. It was live everywhere, so it must have been a full house. That was like an Optus Stadium grand final event for an independent media journalist. That's what it felt like for me anyway, setting that up, but it was on a whim. Like I said, I did that at the drop of a hat. You've been watching the Hang Loose Recluse commentary video as I spoke over Pauline Hanson on her speech at Topolini's Cafe. Feel free to click on it, but if you want to see the real footage, you can also get some more footage of this from Freedom Media WA. You can also get it from Courage is the Cure. You can also get it from Scorpion Media Group. And you can also get some information from the Bellman Report and the 8 News Show. And you've also got Max Freedom Australia, whose live stream that was. Thank you. Don't forget, I'll stand around. I'm going to go check on this audio. And is there anybody there? There's 3 people tuned in now. Well, if there's 3 of you there, I'll stay tuned in. Thank you. Well, let's do some... Stay tuned, guys. I'm still there. All right, I'm still there. I just have to do something with this wireless microphone. So stand by. That was so fun. I reckon the people that were tuning in now are people that were at the event. They couldn't wait to get home to tune into Hang Loose Recluse. They couldn't wait to get home to tune into Hang Loose Recluse, their favourite show. I'm just talking crap, and for the sake of talking crap, I can use this one now. I don't need that crappy one. I just need one microphone now, guys. One mic, and it's going plugged in now. Yeah, all right. But I kind of want to give you some more footage. You got to have a look at something. What can I show you? I mean, let's play it back with no audio, just so you got something. All right, well, maybe I shouldn't go for too long. I don't know what goes on, but I realised I struggled to get this going. Don't struggle on me. I'm ripping the microphone apart. Thank you. All right, so that live stream's pretty much over. I want to put the video to never... I can't really go and play videos because that could be a copyright breach of YouTube. So I've got to be careful what I'm going to play. I can't really go and play other people's YouTube videos. I don't think you can do that live. So I better not do that. So I'll just leave this thing here. But in saying that, Richie, you borrowed your video. Thank you. It's awesome, mate. When you listen back and you listen to this whole 3 hours of this live stream and you find out what it was actually about, you'll be like, man, that was awesome. Well, it looks like there's no one tuned in there. I'm just going to go check on the other device, the one that's monitoring with the comments. I'll go check my other device now, see if I can notice. If I can find where I put it, because I tend to do that too. All right, what do we got? I don't even know where I put the device. There it is. Who's tuned in? Thanks, HLR. All right, that was Voodoo. So that must mean Voodoo signed out. Thanks. No worries. Cheers, mate. Anytime. Well, there's not any time because I can't do that anytime. But all good. All right, and I'd say Wobbly Booster's gone as well. They're two viewers that were in there till the very end. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Oh, someone else has tuned in. I can see that someone's tuned in, but that could be me that's tuned in because I've tuned in live on the thing, and it probably indicates me as tuning in live. But if someone says a comment, if someone's tuned in, if you want me to keep talking, I'll keep talking. If you want me to keep doing the walk the walk and talk the talk, I'll do it. I promise. All right, I'll go. No thumbs up, no comments, no reactions. Can't see anything. Come on, folks. If you're out there, tune in. One watching, that's got to be me. Thanks. All right, I'll leave you with it. Once again, that was the event at the Topolini's Cafe, and it was in support of the owners of Topolini's as well. So you've got Jody and Jamie who are going to court on 24th of November here in Western Australia at June Club Courthouse, which is coming up pretty much in a week and a half. So yeah, if you can show your support for that, that would be great. Get to the Joondalup Courthouse on the day, or support other ways. You can always go to the restaurant and get yourself a meal. Anyway, once again, thanks for watching the Hang Loose Recluse show. We really appreciate it. This was the Hang Loose Recluse live stream of someone else's live stream. Thank you. Actually, we'll wait till it hits exactly 100 minutes because it's 99 minutes and 17 seconds. So I might as well bring it up to exactly 100 because 100 sounds better than 99. But upside down, that's 2 6s. One more 6. And we're working with the government, if you know what I mean. Anyway, I shouldn't say that. That was just a joke. Is anyone offended? I apologise. It was a joke. Sometimes jokes shouldn't be taken seriously. But I know then there's jokes that people take seriously. 10 seconds to go. Wind it up. I'm going to wind up this broadcast at exactly 100 seconds. Well, it might go over. Thanks for watching. You're watching the Hang Loose Recluse broadcast of the live stream at Topolini's. Thank you. Max Freedom filmed the live event. See Max Freedom on Facebook. Rumble.